Johnny, thanks for coming down.
It's a pleasure to be here.
All the way from Bundoran.
All the way. It's not often I get up to the hills of Donegal.
No, it's good to have you here. It hasn't been it's been I don't know, in the last few months since you've been here.
Well, our last visit was, you came to me, took me out of a spot.
we snuck a guitar to you during the lockdown.
Oh, geez, yeah, it was the lockdown, yeah. Yeah.
We had to smuggle guitars. But Johnny, what I wanted to do was I wanted to bring you and show you the new revised X20. So while everybody else was locked down and everybody was out of the factory, I decided I need to get the creative juices going.
You were locked in?
I was locked in, so there was no distractions. And the reason I've invited you in to let you be one of the very first to see this is because I think you've probably played the X20 in front of more people than anybody else that I know of. Like you've all over Europe.
Yeah, well, I think we done the first X20 gig at a Rory Gallagher festival in Ballyshan. I think that was, actually, I think you were right, it was 2015.
Yeah, I remember that well.
Yeah.
It was a special night.
And prior to that, I had no real X20 experience, just in the workshop here. And we plugged it in. I plugged it on the Thursday evening where I do the Rory Gallagher statue gig. It's called the Monument gig, yeah?
Yeah.
And I will never forget plugging it in. And my setup was quite basic, just 2 small speakers, a wee sub, and then the mixing desk. And the guitar tone that came with the X20 that day was absolutely, I still can't really, you know, all I can say was I got goosebumps, yeah? And yeah. So you're here to tell me now today that there's a new one?
There's a new one. So, I mean, everything that you fell in love with in the X20 is essentially should never been touched, you know. It's a guitar that I designed in 2012 and it hasn't been redesigned since. And I had to be really sensitive to what I would change in it because it's been our best-selling guitar and it's done so well for us. It totally changed the trajectory of the company. You know, it's been amazing for us.
Well, it's the flagship. Yeah.
So, you know, it was 2020, and it seems like that's a good year to redesign an X20.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've given it just some little subtle tweaks. And this is the brand new redesigned X20.
Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? Look at the wood in that.
So,
oh my God.
So that one features a Coca-Cola veneer.
Yes.
So if we start, because you're looking at the front, we'll talk about the front. So the first thing you're going to see that we've changed is the bridge.
Yes.
So on yours it has the the pointed bridge here.
Yeah, a wee bit sharper looking. This is a wee bit more. It looks lovely.
Yeah, so the other one was that was our signature, having that point, and I decided maybe we'll go with something a little bit more subtle curves on it, a little bit more elegant that way, and so that's the redesigned shape. The other thing that I've done to it is given it this pinless bridge. So this allows you to have really quick string changes, no bridge pins to lose. I've seen you break 1 or 2 strings in your time.
and string pins.
And you have the string pin fly in, so this is a little slotted keyway, so it's really trick. You just put the ball end right down in, pull it forward, and it just anchors in underneath the soundboard. Yeah. So it's cool because it still transfers the energy into the top in the same way as the previous bridge with a pin would do. Then here we've just changed from having the straight cut off on the end of the fretboard and given it this nice little subtle flourish at the end of the fretboard.
It's a grand piano shape.
Yeah, that's a good match.
Yeah.
And it kind of matches the curves up here, you know, so it's mimicking the curve of how the body flows through.
It's actually very elegant, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I think it's a real nice touch. So then if we want to flip round to the back, Johnny, that's when the business happens.
Now, this is a big, I know what you're going to say here. I'm actually noticing it now myself.
Well, so you play the X10 and the X20,
yes.
so you know the key differences. And when we launched the X10, that was all about getting upper access Whereas the X20 had the standard, cut across here and the heel design, more traditional. The X10, we designed this extended neck access.
That's
and it was so great that we had to add it into the X20.
Yeah. My God, yeah.
So.
Oh, it's so comfortable. Jeez, you can get right up there.
Yeah, and you're one of those guys that really plays up on the upper registers.
Yeah, I can go up to the 17, 18, no problem.
Yeah. Then the other little small contour change is we've put in this little rib bevel here. So the rib bevel, it just makes it a little bit more comfortable as it leans against your body.
Yeah, it feels amazing, doesn't it?
It does. And it's more subtle than on like the X10 and X30. But it really, you can feel it more than see it,
I have to say, maybe you can't see it on the camera so good, but the flip tones and the colors are absolutely so sexy. Jesus, it's beautiful looking. The guitar, the shades and the curves. Oh, wow, look at this.
Now, the other thing I want to show you is this X20 here. This is guitar number 6,000. So it's hard to believe, Johnny, but this is the 6,000th guitar that we've actually made.
You have to...
We'll swap them.
Swap. My God. Wow. It's actually unbelievable. I'm talking here and I can hear my voice actually resonate in the guitars. They're so acoustically responsive. Geez, that is absolutely stunning. Oh, what kind of wood is this?
That's Royal Ebony.
Royal Ebony. And this is number 6,000.
Number 6,000. So, yep, the serial number just happened to come up in the same week as we were starting to build our first X20s, and it was very fitting that would be number 6,000. Oh. So it's kind of special. Like Johnny, you've kind of followed our journey for a long time, and it's going from strength to strength.
I have to say, like I've been playing many acoustic guitars, but as a workhorse, a genuine workhorse, I have never come across anything like the X20 regarding the tuning. When you're working all over Europe, in the 4 seasons, you're going from hot to cold. The tuning of the guitar is never affected. The intonation of the guitar is never affected. It's like the guitar performs 100% every night. And, that's a huge an accomplishment for you to achieve, to be able to give the guitar world a guitar that can do that. For me, my X20 that I've been playing, I think you made it in 2014 perhaps, but when I play that guitar, I know it's been in the workshop here now for a few weeks, but when I play that guitar, I feel there's nothing that can be added to the guitar. Now, you're just after showing me this. Now, that's amazing, because for me, that is possibly only looking at it now and going at my X10, I said, God, that's really handy. The axis is brilliant, but I can't believe now that you've actually done it to the X20. And that's going to be a game changer for this guitar and for a lot of people. Wow, and all this is so nice.
Well, Johnny, thanks for coming down and checking it out. Hearing your opinions on it really matters to me. And now what I want to do is I want to hear you play it.
I want to play it. I want to play it. Wow.
Here, Johnny, let me take away 6,000 and give you this beautiful Coca-Cola one.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola sounds good just to say.
Coca-Cola. It sounds like you're saying Coca-Cola wrong.
Coca-Cola.
Jesus, the sound's identical. The sound, wow. That's fantastic. They're so consistent. Yeah. That's high. New strings. Wow. But it's beautifully, it's still the X20. You've made some, it's a guitar that I feel, it's still the X20. There's the little changes, but it's, wow, it's beautiful. It's a credit to you.
Thank you, Johnny.
It's definitely, it's the future of acoustic guitar. You're in the future, Alistair.
It's our future, and that's the exciting thing about it. And what I love, like back, 3-4 months ago, whenever we couldn't visit each other and we're watching stuff online, and I'm watching you on Sunday nights, and I'm watching different musicians, and that's what's inspiring me, And I couldn't go and interact with people like yourself directly, so I'm back in the factory, and then I'm thinking, what little things can we change? And I'm not a guitar player, or a very poor guitar player, but it's great to be able to make an instrument for people and then just see it being played and appreciated the way it was intended, and it's yourself, you're the inspiration behind it, and many other players as well. And it's just a pleasure to be able to do this.
Well, all your instruments are a pleasure to play, and you're creating an easy future for me by making your guitar so beautiful and easy to play. And you're creating a fantastic future for all the young guitar players out there. And this is it's a credit to you.
Thank you, Johnny.
X20. 2020.